on fire. I can't give a shit about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them out.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Tom Brady and the New Orleans Saints taking on Drew Lock and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. on the ground. This is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 11 carries, 82 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 29, Locke, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Here's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Drew Lock.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39, Locke over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cleveland.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to fire one deep over. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Remember, he scored already in this first quarter, and he's really trying to get off to a hot start. But on that last play, the defense had a little cool breeze back his way and said, not that time.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Delay of game, offense.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke working out of the gun. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
15. First down, Browns.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Lock again. That's complete right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Browns 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Saints 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Brady's pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now Brady again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Locke. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon trying to punch it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. From the gun, here's Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9-yard gain on the play. And
the Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Lock. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there, because at his age, with it...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun. Lock. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the set.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to